As it turns out, the most advanced and logical AI ever developed is no match for Ethan Hunt, and as with any Mission Impossible finale, Ethan's trust in his team proves to be his greatest strength. From Paris performing emergency surgery, to Grace having just 100 milliseconds to trap the entity, Ethan's team pull off a string of impossible scenarios to save the world. This includes Ethan surviving his deadliest aerial battle yet to finally kill Gabriel. But while the team prevents the nuclear apocalypse, the final reckoning is not so final. Instead of being destroyed, the entity is trapped in Luthor's 5D data drive, like a mythic evil djinn awaiting the day its bottle falls in the wrong hands. Ethan and his team still need the entity in the event that an even more dangerous AI rears its ugly head, a likely scenario considering how the entity was created. Contained within Luthor's drive, the entity is trapped in a form where it can be controlled. So when a greater threat inevitably appears, Ethan's team won't be behind the technological arms race. Benji is likely already figuring out how to use the entity for this exact purpose. Moreover, while Luthor died in the final reckoning, it is his tech that transforms the rogue AI into the IMF team's greatest weapon. And on top of this vital legacy, Luthor's final self-destructing message underscores why the IMF team can be trusted with this power. Apart from wrapping up the most crucial emotional beats of the Mission Impossible franchise, Luthor's last words are capped off with a reminder of the team's core function. All that is good inside us is measured by the good that we do for others. So while the governments of the world will never fully trust Ethan Hunt, he and his team will always save them from the next crisis, even if it means living an anonymous, thankless existence in the shadows of history. And the IMF team aren't the only ones driven by this sense of duty. By disarming America's atomic arsenal, President Sloan laid out a viable plan B against the nuclear option, proving to the entity that it still has a lot to learn about humanity. And combined with Briggs and Ethan finally bearing the hatchet, all this lays the groundwork for another intense sequel in the franchise. So is the final reckoning really the end of the Mission Impossible films? As Cruise told The Hollywood Reporter at the movie's NYC premiere, it's the final. It's not called final for nothing. So there you have it. With the world's most powerful AI in Ethan's hands, the team sheds off its underdog status, arguably the perfect way to cap off the long-running 8-film franchise. But as the team share knowing looks at Trafalgar Square in the finale, it's clear that containing the entity has only made them not just closer, but more capable of performing their duty than ever before. In short, we're not entirely convinced that the final reckoning is actually the last Mission Impossible movie.
I need you to trust me. One last time.
But what do you think? Should Tom Cruise return for Mission Impossible 9? Tell us in the comments and keep watching Screen Rant.